Here's what you didn't know about the Prophet's wife, Khadijah. Khadijah bint Khuwaylid, may God be pleased with her, is the kind of woman history rarely sees. Strong, ambitious, and wealthy, yet deeply devoted, nurturing, and spiritual. She was a successful businesswoman, a leader in her own right, yet her love and dedication to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, defined what true partnership looks like. When the first revelation came down in the cave of Hira, the Prophet, peace be upon him, returned home overwhelmed by the weight of the moment. And what did Khadijah do? She reassured him and reminded him of his goodness. She said, "Never. God will never disgrace you. You maintain family ties. You speak the truth. You bear the burdens of others. You help the needy. You honor the guests. And you stand up for justice." That's strength, emotional intelligence, and conviction. But her support didn't start there. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, would go into seclusion in the mountain, she supported him, even if it meant he was away for days at a time or she looked after a busy household. This included their own children, as well as Zayd ibn Haritha, who was a slave given to Khadijah, but later became like their own son, and Ali ibn Abi Talib, the Prophet's young cousin and future son-in-law. She saw his mission before anyone else did. It's even said she would accompany him in the mountain in isolation at times before his prophethood. A real relationship isn't about power struggles or who leads. In a time of deep patriarchy, the Prophet was under the employment of his wife. Imagine that. Some scholars interpret the chapter of the morning light, where it says, "And he found you in need and made you self-sufficient," as a reference to Khadijah's financial support. The Prophet, peace be upon him, wasn't intimidated by her wealth. He wasn't insecure about her success because he was secure within himself. And Khadijah saw his purpose before the world did. He loved her deeply. Even after years of her death, just the mention of her name would bring tears to his eyes. She died in the siege of the Muslims in Mecca, likely starved to death from the boycott. Khadijah is a name we should remember, whether we are Muslim or not. She was the first to believe, the first to sacrifice. She plays a central role in the story of Islam, and we owe a lot to her. May God be pleased with her.